What's it like being back in game development today?
No, it's cool. Well, I mean, I've been in game development for. I was working on. I was working on the Lego games for the last 7 years. So for me, I've been in game development. I haven't left game development, but I've really enjoyed, coming back and working on this again, because that's the stuff I did in the past. I worked on the Wing Commanders, Privateer 2, Star Lancer, and that kind of stuff. And I enjoyed doing the Lego games, but now it's a chance for me to go back to my roots and actually make these sort of a big epic space opera again.
Yeah, and when it comes to that, why do you think it took Kickstarter to get a game like this made today versus the traditional way you guys used to do and have publishers actually believe in this genre?
I think that's the whole thing. It's like you have publishers will just have a look at the last game that sold and say, well, that sold so many million units, we can make a game like that. And so what happens a lot in the marketing departments of these big publishers is they won't take any risks on anything. So they'll just say, well, we know that type of game can sell lots of units, so you can make that type of game. But this type of game won't sell many units. And I remember in the 90s when RPGs were like dead, no one was making an RPG. Oh, RPGs aren't on, but then Diablo comes out, World of Warcraft, there's loads of different things, the Dungeons and Dragons games, they all came and just, there's a big resurgence of all that kind of stuff because someone actually took the risk and went and made it. And so that's kind of what we're saying. And so when we did the actual campaign in the first place, Chris came out and just said, you know what, I believe in this genre, and I'm going to prove it to you by going in and doing the Kickstarter and actually basically seeing if people are out there who want to make this game, and that's history. And then there's obviously a huge groundswell, and so now we can make this game. And because of that, and we're making it because there's people who really want that game, and that's the point we're trying to prove for everyone.
As a game developer, what are your thoughts about virtual reality and how that seems to be accelerating now with Oculus Rift and PlayStation Morpheus and other devices?
I mean, we're loving it, especially for our game, because there's when you're in a cockpit, that's the perfect use for for the headsets, because you're sitting there, you can look around, you can look up and down and so forth. That's really cool. So we're loving that, and actually and the headsets are getting more and more advanced, and so we're actually really looking forward to that kind of stuff. And working very closely, especially with the Oculus guys, to really bring that to life.